All right, so one of the things you can do is, of course, the trademark. Everyone wants to learn how to use this. In order to go into this lock, things have to be right. If you're dug in, really, if this guy's really digging in and giving me lots of resistance, or if he's floating back rapidly, whatever the case is, I'm probably not going to get this. But there are times where it just works out, right? So let me demonstrate that a little bit further away so you can see. So if he's hitting wildly or flailing or resisting with this arm, then you're probably not going to get it. But sometimes people are so afraid of getting hit in the face that they start leaning back and kind of mentally leaving this arm behind, and you can do all these different locks with this arm. One of those happens to be this. Here. Either it'll get curled and it turns into this, or he'll straighten it and it turns into this as you go in. So you press on top of this elbow. Let's take a look at that. So first the curved response. I'm getting here, move you around here. So I'm getting here, and in order to make this work, I have to ratchet this. That's what makes him bend down. And then I get close, and I trap this arm between my body and his body. From here I can knee, or I can ratchet this and make him dive down to the ground. And I'm being a lot nicer here, but I would just chunk and try and hit that face onto the concrete. So, once more, with feeling, this snakes around. I try and get this here. And you might not get it. So you might not get this going into it. You might get here and go for this lock. Yeah, that'll happen. Or even as you're going for the lock. One, so I start this, and it turns into this. So, you know, try and recover as best you can. Sink maybe, try and turn. Might turn into some throwing and wrestling at that point. But sometimes if things line up, you can get this throw. Let's look up on the other side. Pressing down this head, ratcheting this up. Either it'll straighten up and I'm kind of pressing down and ratcheting it this way, or it tucks and I get to ratchet it this way. And then down he goes. Yeah. They might end up all sorts of ways. We'll look at this throw and ways to lay the person down or injure the person on their way down. What to do if they roll out. We'll look at that another time. But for now, be aware you have bangda and you can try and get this lock from there.